Hello. So today we're going to be doing roasted red peppers. I wanted to make a Italian chopped salad, which is a salad that I make from time to time, and I'm going to do that in an upcoming video. But it needs roasted red peppers, so I thought I would just make them instead of getting them out of a jar, which you of course can get them out of a jar, but sometimes it's just kind of nice to make your own. So I do not have a gas stove. I have an electric. And back in the day when I had gas, I would just put them on the burner and roast them on the burner until they were charred, and then you could peel the skin off. But I don't have that anymore, and I don't want to put them on my electric burner because it'll make a big old mess, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do these in the oven. So I'm going to turn on the oven to 350. So let me do that, and I'll grab the pan. Let's see. Okay. And then I'm going to bake these on this big cast iron. I think this is no, it's not. This big cast iron pan in the oven. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've got 4 peppers here, and all we're gonna do is cut these in half. I'm gonna remove the green off the top. Cut them in half. I've already washed them. So this is so super easy. Cut them in half, pull out the middle, and I put them face down on my tray. So I've got 4 of these to do. Takes all of about, I don't know, 10 minutes, not even, to prepare this. And then you put them in the oven. I'm going to leave them in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350. And then when it gets close to the end, I'm going to turn the broiler on and crank up the heat so that the outside chars and that they're much easier to peel. If the outside chars, they're much easier to peel. So I'm putting them down on the pan this way because the heat will come up and cook them from underneath. So I think that will cook them from both sides, as opposed to having them like this and it just cooks the underside. I don't know. I just kind of think that's better if it's tinted a little bit. So that's what we're doing. These are really good peppers. They are organic. And I love roasted red peppers, and every time I do use them out of a jar from time to time, but every time I use them out of a jar, I think, oh, I should just make some. They're so easy to make, and sometimes I'll make them in bulk, but most times not. I go through them so quickly. I love them so I'm from the South. I love them on tomato sandwiches. So tomato sandwich is a Southern thing. And I love tomato sandwiches during the summer, and I love them particularly with roasted red peppers on them. So good. And of course, a lot of mayonnaise and salt and pepper. I'm a mayonnaise girl, I'll admit it. Although I've been making my own with aquafaba instead of egg, so maybe that's a video for another day. Okay, so look at that. They're all done. I'm waiting for the oven to preheat, so I'll put them in the oven and then keep an eye on them, and then turn the broiler on right before they're ready to come out, and then we'll go to the next step. Okay, alrighty. Just took these red peppers out of the oven, and I mentioned that I was going to bake them and then put them under the broiler. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna let these cool, and then the skins should come off very easily. And these look really perfect. So hopefully they will be. Okay, that's where we are now on the peppers. I may do a tomato and roasted red pepper sandwich because I was talking about that earlier, and now I really want one. So, Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so these peppers just look amazing. So I wanted to go ahead and show what we do. So look, so they've cooled. They're not completely cool, but look how easily the skin comes off. It just peels right off. And that, I think it's because I put them under the broiler, but the skin just peels right off and it's so easy to come off, and they're done perfectly. Sometimes you can cook them too much and they'll be mushy, but these are just perfect. So I put them in for about at 350 for about 30, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, 30, I don't know, right around in there. And then I turned the broiler on and moved them up to the top shelf, to the top rack in the oven, and let them stay there for literally, it was probably no more than 3 minutes or so. But look how perfect these are. They're just done so well. So that's how you roast red pepper. So I'm gonna finish peeling these, which won't take very long because look how easily it's coming off. It's just crazy how easily the skin's coming off. And then I will put them in a bowl and put them in the refrigerator. Now I'm not going to put olive oil or anything on them. I'm just going to put them in a bowl with the lid on them and put them in the refrigerator. The reason I don't put olive oil on them is because I keep them in the refrigerator and the olive oil kind of solidifies a little bit. I don't really like that. So, and these, somehow there's oil in these that I didn't add. So I guess that's just the natural oils that's coming out of the peppers. But anyway, beautiful. Okay, can't wait to have my tomato and roasted red pepper sandwich tomorrow. I guess that'll be lunch. Okay, you guys have a good evening. See you later. Hey, thanks so much for watching, by the way. And of course, if you like this video, consider subscribing. I'm trying to build my channel. So this is all new, but I'm enjoying it, and hopefully you are too. Thank you. Take care. I'm going to show you guys the finished product. So here it is. Those the 4 peppers made this size. I guess this is like a 2-cup little jar. But see, aren't they beautiful? So excited.